Welcome back to MysteryStock. Scientists and researchers around the world pulled off impressive feats in 2020. All in the midst of a pandemic, which spurred its own branch of fast-moving science. Among this is an array of scientific discoveries that slipped under the radar. Let's take a look back at a few significant developments that you might have missed. Number 1 is plastic-eating bacteria. European researchers identified a new bacterium that feeds on polyurethane, a kind of plastic that is difficult to recycle or destroy. The team from Germany's Helmholtz Center for Environmental Research said the discovery could help reduce the hard-to-recycle plastics filling up the world's landfills and polluting oceans. Researchers also found that the bacterium produces enzymes to break down the material. The bacteria is called Idianella sakiensis, and it's said that it could not eat the plastic nearly as fast enough to mitigate the millions of tons of plastic waste that enter the environment every year. This is still a massive breakthrough though and could make a significant difference. Do you like these kinds of videos? Please let us know by leaving a like. And consider subscribing as we make new videos 3 or more times every week. Thank you. Up next on this list is when scientists were analyzing a meteorite in 2020, they discovered the oldest material known to exist on Earth. Billions of years before our sun came into existence, a dying star flung dust out into space. Now a bit of that stardust was trapped in a meteorite that collided with Earth and was dated as the oldest material yet found on our planet. The grains of stardust are roughly between 4.6 billion years and 7 billion years old. Scientists have estimated that these early dust pieces lurk only in about 5% of meteorites, but that hasn't discouraged them from continuing to hunt for these clues to our galaxy's history. Up next. Do you know what the world's oldest animal is? Scientists said in May of 2020 that they had discovered what is believed to be the oldest known land animal. It was the remains of a millipede-like creature found in Scotland. Researchers said the small, fossilized creature is estimated to be about 425 million years old. Which is pretty dang old. It may have helped lead the way for the many animals that would later live on land. While the creature is the earliest land animal known from a fossil, soil worms are believed to have lived before them, possibly 450 million years ago. Sorry if that last one gave you the heebie-jeebies. Up next, researchers from the United States, China and Europe warn that in just 50 years as many as 3.5 billion people could be facing near unlivable heat. A study suggests the extreme heat would result from rising world temperatures linked to human-caused climate change. The exact number of people at risk will depend on whether pollutant levels can be reduced and how quickly the world population will grow. Under the worst-case predictions for population growth and carbon pollution, the study estimates about 3.5 billion people could be living in extremely hot areas by 2070. That would be 1/3 of the world's projected population. On our next spot for this list is in January of 2020. Artificial intelligence spots breast and prostate cancer near perfectly. Google's DeepMind AI system outperformed 6 human radiologists in spotting abnormalities on the X-ray images of nearly 29,000 women. During this study, the artificial intelligence demonstrated a 5.7% reduction in false positives. In an unrelated study in July, researchers at the University of Pittsburgh trained an AI program to recognize prostate cancer from tissue slides. During testing, the AI demonstrated 98% sensitivity and 97% specificity at detecting prostate cancer, which is significantly higher than previously reported. This one is a remarkable breakthrough which should save many lives. Let's now look at space travel. It's safe to say that the race to space has changed gear. The May launch of the SpaceX vehicle was the first time a private vehicle had delivered astronauts to the International Space Station. It was deeply impressive, but also oddly featureless. Sleek white inner walls replaced the complex instrument panels, and it was clear that the 2 test pilots on board were mostly passengers, with no direct control over the flight. In November, Crew Dragon became the first private spacecraft fully certified by NASA to transport humans to the ISS, and later that month delivered 4 astronauts to the orbiting station. This taxi may not be cheap, but it's here to stay and it's a game changer. Would you want to travel into space on this intergalactic taxi cab? Please let us know in the comments, as we always love to know your thoughts. Mars is humming, and scientists aren't sure why. Back in 2018, a spacecraft arrived on Mars's frigid and dusty surface to take the planet's pulse. Known as the InSight lander, the robotic geologist recently beamed some of its early findings back to Earth, which has excited and perplexed scientists around the world. Among these curiosities is a Martian hum. A quiet but constant drone that seems to pulse to the beat of quakes that rattle the planet. The hum's origin remains unknown. Earth has many such vibrations, like the sound of wind, to the crashing of waves against the shore. But the music of Mars reverberates at a higher pitch than most natural hums on Earth. Perhaps the geology underneath the lander amplifies one particular tone, or the lander itself might even be generating the noise. It's extremely puzzling. There is constantly new discoveries, and our promise to you is to keep updating you on the latest. I hope you enjoyed this. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.